Hello, people, and the SEC might be out of crypto in the Trump administration altogether. And this is because he's actually said maybe we just give the entire jurisdiction to the CFTC. Now, generally, the CFTC is more lenient than the SEC in terms of registration and requirements, as securities are more closely regulated than commodities, like oranges, for example. But that's not always the case. It really depends on the attitude of both commissioners. But I think with the CFTC commissioner and the SEC commissioner under Donald Trump, I do think they will be pretty friendly towards crypto. But this is another blemish on the many that Gary Gensler has on his resume, as he seems to have lost he definitely seems to have lost the narrative on being anti-crypto for the SEC. And now he might have just lost the SEC jurisdiction over an entire asset class. So the Trump administration plans to grant CFTC authority over digital assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum. The CFTC budget is 5 times smaller than the SEC's, which means it's very, very limited in terms of what it can regulate, and it probably has other things to regulate outside of crypto that's more on the priorities list. The former CFTC chairman, Giancarlo, which honestly might be either the crypto czar or one of the people on the council, is citing past engagement with digital assets, and he supports the CFTC leading regulation. This doesn't necessarily mean every single coin is going to be CFTC and not SEC, but I think the vast majority of them will actually be CFTC. So the incoming Donald Trump administration is considering expanding the regulatory authority of the CFTC to cover $3 trillion digital asset market. This potential move is part of an initiative to reshape financial regulations in the U.S. under President-elect Trump. The decision could mark a major shift in how the crypto market is regulated. And Donald Trump is eyeing CFTC to oversee digital asset regulation. Trump's administration is looking to increase the regulatory reach of the CFTC by granting the agency oversight of the growing digital asset market. Obviously, this will actually mean less regulation for crypto and better for us for the most part, because it means the CFTC only has 20% of the budget as the SEC does, and they have to regulate a lot of things. And they won't be able to spend as much on crypto. Plus, the CFTC has generally been more lenient on crypto than the SEC. The two agencies have been fighting over this for quite a while, but it seems like under Donald Trump, the CFTC is actually going to win out. The proposal would specifically target digital assets such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are considered commodities under current law. If the plan moves forward, the CFTC would gain authority to regulate the spot markets and exchanges. So I think it's not just Bitcoin and Ethereum, but also XRP, Cardano, Solana, and it'll just get better for cryptos with the CFTC trying to regulate it rather than the SEC. Currently, the CFTC oversees U.S. derivative markets, including futures and options on commodities like oil and gold. However, the Commission has not been responsible for regulating digital asset spot markets. This move will grant the regulatory body new authority to enforce rules and ensure fair trading practice. Now, I think the secondary market in crypto is probably still going to be SEC, but I think the spot market and the exchanges themselves are going to be CFTC. So no more coins actually getting sued for listing illegal securities. That's out the window. There will be some regulation, but it's going to be a lot lighter than the SEC due to its decreased budget and the CFTC just being a lot more lenient overall. Gary Gensler is probably seething over this, and the CFTC only employs 700 people, where the SEC employs 5,300 people, because stocks and securities, obviously there's a lot more shady stuff in that than there is in gold and other things. So the CFTC's budget is $400 million, whereas the SEC's budget is $2.4 billion. So there you have it. The SEC might be out of crypto altogether soon. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a good day.